Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all for the last session of the orientation program. Now, I request Dr. Krishnamurthy Ramanujam to deliver a talk on hostels. Over to Krishnamurthy, sir. Krishnamurthy, sir, are you there? Suresha, can you intimate Krishnamurthy, sir, whether confirm whether he is available or not?
Yeah, sure. I'll just ping him.
He joined already, but he didn't respond. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Krishnamurthy, sir.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Please take over the session.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
So, Devasana madam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hello?
you're audible, sir. You go ahead. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible. You're audible. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Let me start. So, just a few minutes. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So, I am Dr. Krishnamurthy, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Indian Information Technology, Tiruchirappalli. And also, I'm hostel warden, student affairs. So, I would like to talk a few words about hostel issues. So as you aware of that, we are constructing our permanent campus at a place called Tiruchirappalli. It is around 15 to 18 kilometers from Tiruchirappalli railway station, and it's a place which is allocated for us. Devasana madam, can you hear me, ma'am? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir. It
you are
is
clearly
audible.
audible. It's loud and clear. You just go ahead. Yeah.
Can anyone please unmute your mic and respond, please? Okay, people are responding. Okay, fine. So it's a new hostel. So it's a brand new, and it would be very comfortable, and it's a new plan, and everything is new. So you can definitely, I hope that you like it. And we have mess also, and that, so in that um, mess you can choose the mess menu. So the mess menu will be prepared by the students. So the mess menu for Indians from north and Indians from south. Generally, I don't like to call South Indian and North Indian. We are all Indians. So instead of calling South Indian and North Indian, let me put it in no different way, like Indians from north and Indians from south. Okay, so the menu will be like combination of both North Indian and sorry, North Indian menus, and of course South menus. Okay, so I'll get you know dishes like idli, dosa, pongal, vada, like that, and chapati also, chapati, paratha. So it's combination of all dishes. Okay, so that will be purely prepared by students. So food committee will be formed from the students. So you can represent from first years, from EC department 2 or 3 students, from CSE 2 or 3 students. Similarly from second years, third years, and final years. So roughly some 9 to 10 students we will select, and we will form the food committee members. Okay, so the food committee members will decide the food menu, and in case if you don't like the food menu, then you can discuss among your classmates, and you can decide, okay, which food you want, and based on that you can change also. It's not necessary that only one food item you should you know only one menu you should choose, and you should stick on to that. Okay, so you can change it, but how many months once we can change that, we cannot say now. So once the menu is freezed, then we will go for the tender, and the people will come and start to cook. So that will be decided later. So no need to talk about much about that. And you can give the feedback also. So based on the feedback, we can change the quality of the food. If the food is not good, and the hygienic is not good, then definitely we will give the attention for that. And separate hostel wardens will be there for both boys and girls, and separate hostels are there. And as you are aware of that, as our directors are addressed in the very first beginning, he said that you know um, like mm, Infosys founder Sudha Murthy announced 10 crores rupees for constructing ladies hostel, so that so we will get very nice hostel for girls hostel also. So it's going on. And regarding mess, so when you come to the common area, you should maintain a certain dress code. So that we will anyway intimate you a little later. So dress code is very important. Even when you come to the college, you should maintain the dress code. And in the common area also, you should maintain certain dress codes. Okay, in the eating area also, dining area, and some common places, you should maintain minimum certain things. Okay, when you are inside the hostel, doesn't matter. Nobody is going to ask you. Okay, that is completely separate thing. But the moment you come outside in the common places, so prepare certain kind of dress codes, because this institute is located in the center part of Tamil Nadu, and Tamilians, their culture is little different from other part of country. I can't say other part of country. I can say the other part of cities, like metro cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, then Bangalore, Chennai. So here the culture is different, and Tiruchirappalli, even though it is a city, it's not a city. Like, okay, you can claim it a city, but it is not as modern as other major cities. So people will expect certain things. So we need to adjust ourselves, at least when you are in Tiruchirappalli, and when you are inside the campus. Okay, and when you are going outside also, you need to maintain certain things. And the people are very friendly and very nice people in and around Tiruchirappalli. So it's a very nice place to stay, very nice place to stay, and population also not very high. So in that in that sense, you can feel very happy, and the pollution is very less. So you can go for purchasing also weekend. You can go and come back within the allowed time. So, and one good thing is our campus is on the highway. So the moment you come outside of our campus, you can catch a bus and you can reach the city within half an hour or 40 minutes. You can reach, and you can go for some purchasing and shopping, and you can come back. And moreover, it is a safer place. So nothing to worry too much. Then what else? And since it is a new institute, you'll get all facilities, and all facilities are like new thing. Okay, so you are the one going to use it as a fresh. So that's it from my side. If you have any queries, you can ask me. And one more point I forgot to mention here, medical facility also we will take care of you. So if we have some medical toolkit, we will have it. So some general medicines we will provide. For example, minor stomach ache or cold or throat pain or light fever and all, we will give the first aid, and then we will take you to the hospital. Okay, so 24/7 one person will be there in the ladies hostel, and 24/7 one person will be there in the boys hostel, and they will take care of you. Okay, so we will make sure that you are not far away from home. Okay, we will take care of you as your parents, nothing to worry. Okay, so we will treat you as our own son and daughter, nothing to worry. Okay, so we hope that you may not fall into homesick. That's what I can say. Okay, so it's a nice place to stay, and moreover it is little away from city. So therefore, in and around of our campus, it is a kind of village atmosphere. So it's very nice and wonderful experience will give you if you stay in the campus. Okay, because 3-4 times I visited, and I really enjoyed the location of the campus. Of course, it varies from person to person, but if the campus is within the city, no, then it is always like very busy, and you may not get very peaceful environment. So that's why people are working in the city, in the software or in the office. So they'll take little off for a week, like 5 days or 1 week or 10 days. They'll go to Kodaikanal or some other remote places or Coorg like that. So because they need some kind of calm and village kind of atmosphere or greenery scenes and all. So such kind of feeling you'll get every day. So that is one major advantage. So in and around agricultural land, and everywhere greenery, and people are village people and very nice people to meet them and talk to them. So nice thing to do that. Nice thing. So that is one thing. Then that's it. You can start to ask any questions. If you have any queries, you can ask. Around 60 are there. It's very nice to see.
Sir, can you hear us, sir? Students are asking
Yeah,
some doubts.
Kumar, you can ask.
Okay, fine.
Hostel also good. So it's completely renovated, and it's the tiles and all they changed, and toilet and bathroom and all they renovated completely. So that also very nice to stay.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, you can ask questions.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Dress code,
Hello, sir. Good.
normal formal dress code. That's it.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Vineet Kumar, I think there is some problem with the speaker of Dr.
So dress code is a normal casual.
Type in the chat box.
Not formal dress code.
Okay.
Sorry, not casual. Formal.
Okay.
That is not yet decided, man. So how many students per room, that is not yet decided at present. As of now, I don't know. So that we will let you know. That I am not sure. Number of students in a room. Anything else? The location of the new campus is Tiruchirappalli. You can Google it. It is roughly 20 kilometers from central railway station of Tiruchirappalli. Yes, doctor facility is available. So because already I have the experience. Previously, our boys were stayed in a private engineering college called Ramakrishnan Engineering College. So there we purchased general medicine. Okay, just for only for first aid. So we will attend the first aid, like if somebody comes with a fever or stomach ache or vomiting sensation or something else, then we will give the medicine and we will wait for some 1 or 2 hours. If something is good, if he feels somewhat better, then we will leave it him. Otherwise, we will take him to the hospital.
Hello.
Which hostel are you asking? 1 second. What is 1 minute? Is hostel air conditioned? No. It is not air conditioned. Hostel is not. In fact, I think air condition is not needed. If you are inside the city, then it will be a little hot and you may not get fresh air and wind flow may not be there. But it is an open area, so surrounding area and all completely, uh, agricultural land. So fresh air you'll get it. You just open the window and switch on the fan. So you'll be feel very happy. In fact, fresh air is much better than air conditioned air. So that's not an issue.
Hello.
So the next question is, where is our hostel in Oxford College or in Permanent College? See, in Permanent College, it is under construction. So the construction will get over by June or July next year. Okay. And so present hostel is within the campus, just 100 meters away from the academic building. That's it. Our present campus is Oxford Engineering College. So the academic building and administrative building both are separated at a distance of 300 feet or 100 meters. That's all. Just 2 minutes walk, 2 to 3 minutes walk.
Hello.
So that's what the question raised by Vinith Kumar.
Am I audible, sir?
Out of campus, yeah, you can go.
Yes, sir.
You enter your name and thing and all in the register, and you can go and you can come back. But within the allotted time, okay, don't come in the late night. It is not good for you. Okay, safe late night coming is not safe for you. So that is one thing. What will be the timing for going out? We will let you know. Okay, that is not yet decided. Okay, so previously it was up to 7:30 in the night time. Okay, so you should come back on or before 7:30 p.m. like evening, because anyway you may have the class up to 4:30. Then 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. within the time you can go and come back in the working days. And anyway, Sunday you can go and come. So it may not be a big issue.
Sir, can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am.
us, sir, now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Students, please, you can unmute it and you can ask your queries.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Sir, I actually wanted to have a brief idea of the current situation of the construction which is going on there, or any kind of infrastructure map that can be provided right now, so that we can get a glimpse of the construction going on right now.
Okay. Now see, the construction started last March itself. Okay. So the Bhumi
Okay.
Puja has done in the month of March. Due to this COVID, it was little delayed. Otherwise, by this time, the building would have constructed almost 80 to 90%. Because of this COVID, it was getting delayed little. And now in full swing, the work is going on. So parallelly, academic building, hostel building, then mess building, and everything is under construction. So by February, the civil work will get over.
Okay.
And next 2 months will be taken for electrical work, plumbing work, and other works and all. And then another 1.5 months for painting. So worst case, they'll give the key in the month of June end. That's what the engineers told us. And moreover, they are not using the traditional way of constructing a building. It is
Yeah,
precasting.
that is precast. Yes.
So full swing, the work is going on.
So,
So
sir,
I personally went and I visited.
okay. So, sir, what are the infrastructure like buildings that would be completed within the first phase of construction?
All
Other
basic
than
things, things will be finished up. Like our strength is only now 45 plus 45, 90 students.
Mhm.
For 90 90 times 4, how much? 360 students, right?
Yeah.
For 360 students, what are all the facilities needed? All are completed. Everything will be completed.
And sir, what about those sports complex and all
Yeah, that also under construction only.
that are under
Yes.
construction? Okay.
It's everything is going parallelly.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing is you can consider like old institutes and this institute. I can say that old institute that time what are all the facilities they had and what are the technology they have. Based on that they build, but ours is much better than the existing institute. Believe me.
Okay, sir. Just like other triple ITs, they have so much information about the current situation of the construction on their website uploaded itself. So can we have some idea of like online on the portal of website itself?
Okay, I will note down this point and I will I will inform these things to the people concerned who takes care of the website. I'll ask it.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. One more question: is there any gym in the college? Yes, gym is there. Even at present, Oxford Engineering College also gym is there, and our permanent campus also we are constructing a gym. Nothing to worry. And what is the distance between the college campus and the hostel? Come on, it is a 56 acres land, man. Maximum 2-3 minutes by walk. And how far is a hostel or hostel from new campus? That's what within the campus. It's a small campus, okay, not like IITs or NIT Tiruchi like that. NIT Tiruchi is a very big campus, okay. Ours is small campus, so it's very nearby. Now at present, academic building is in Oxford Engineering College only because our campus is under construction, right? So it is not yet shifted. That's what I asked by Sarath Kumar. Then indoor badminton court, that I don't know. Probably let me ask the sports in charge and then I let you know. So I don't know about this indoor badminton court. Yes, you can keep some bicycle in the college. You are most welcome to keep bicycle in the institute. Not only inside the institute, even if you want to go outside, you can take cycle and bicycle and go and come back. That is very good for you. Not only for you, but not only good for you, but also good for the Indian economy. So it's a very good idea. So in fact, you can motivate others to buy bicycle. That is a nice thing. Then can we go to our hometown once in a week? This is subjective question, man. How far your home, that I don't know. If you if your home is in and around nearby Tiruchi, then I think you can go home and can come back. In case if you are from Delhi, then how will you go to how will you go home and come back? It's your choice. When will be the reporting time to the college? That I don't know, Liam. We will let you know. Abhishek, maybe Chennai, I think you can go and come back. That's what I feel. But the hostel rules, we will frame it, and once it is finalized, then we will let you know. Combined class of IIIT students and Oxford? No, not at all. Absolutely not. Okay, that is completely different from ours. Ours is separate thing, and theirs is separate thing. No combined class. Okay, and no way of engaging Oxford college students, or no way of engaging Oxford college faculty members to IIIT students. It's completely different. Okay, don't confuse among yourselves regarding these things. Okay, Oxford is a different management and ours is a different thing, so don't confuse. Then girls hostel is being given by Infosys. No, they are giving the money for construction, because since the institute is run by PPP mode, okay, public private partnership, almost same, okay, no difference. Even we need to give the preference to girls, okay, so we should take care of our sisters and our mothers, right? So in the same way, you should think about that. What is the problem if we give more facility to the girls? We should feel happy and we should feel proud of that. Okay, for a family, female is a backbone, right? For every family, mother is a backbone. So in the same way, girls also should be treated in that way. So let them get little bit extra facility. No, nothing wrong in that. In fact, I think there will not be any difference between female hostel and male hostel. That's what my suggestion. But even if it is there, we should feel very proud and we should feel very happy. Sir, I am from Delhi, Sachin Tayal, and how to commute to the permanent campus from the airport? Yeah, airport is, I guess around 20-25 kilometers. You can take a taxi from the airport to the campus and you can come and you can take a flight and you can go. And then Pranav Tiwari, will we get single rooms? That I don't know, man. So that information I don't have right at present. So maybe I'll discuss with the people regarding to this and I'll let you know. How big Oxford College campus is? It is pretty good. And how big it's again comparative statement. Compared to which institute you are asking, I don't know. But anyway, that institute is big enough to accommodate our strength. Our strength is very less, right? After all, 250, 300 students. So not an issue. Then Satvika is asking how many girls are there in CSE. That details at present I don't have. I mean, whether you are asking from first year or second year, third year, final year, that I don't know. If you put the question in proper way, then I can answer. How many rooms yet? How many rooms have yet been constructed? Sachin Tayal. No, yeah, all rooms are under parallel construction. Now the lab facility will be not from Oxford Engineering College. The lab facility will be given by NIT. So we will take you to NIT campus to do the lab. Okay, so lab classes will not be held in in Oxford Engineering College. Okay, so we will use all the lab facility from NIT. SBI bank branch. Yes, it is nearby. There is a bank branch. Yes. Yes, canteen is there. Now, due to this COVID, the canteen is closed down. So, canteen facility is there. Banking facility also there in the new campus. New campus, I have no idea, right? At present, I don't know. But definitely, we will bring any one bank to the campus. Most probably SBI. Then, yeah, within the branch, that's what a SBI bank branch within the campus. That's what mostly they will bring. That idea I don't have now. So maybe I'll ask the people concerned and I'll let you know. IIIT Trichy permanent campus will have a lab facility. Yes, of course, it's a very old institute, more than 50 years old institute. They have a very nice lab facility. Swimming pool, I don't know, man. No idea. Swimming pool, I don't know. I noted down these questions, okay? I'll ask and I'll reply. First year girl strength, no idea. When will the online class starts? We will let you know. Just to keep on look at the website, you will get the information. Wi-Fi facilities, yes, definitely we will provide a Wi-Fi facility. Okay, but not in the Oxford Engineering College, but in the permanent campus. Any other questions? Because now time is 2:30, so next session has to start. So shall we wind up?
Sir, the Trichy website still provides us with the facilities of NIT Trichy. So can we get an idea of
Which facility are you talking about?
those medical facilities, canteen and all? They are uploading NIT Trichy's, which is
okay. Probably they may not updated that. So I will ask them.
Please ask them to upload and update these information.
Yes, I'll ask them. Sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Electronic devices like phones and laptops allowed? Yes, of course. See, come on, you are a IT guy, man. Without mobile phones and the laptops, what will you do? Bharatwaj. So without laptop, you cannot do anything, right? So it's a typical private college. They will do, okay, don't bring the mobile phone, don't bring the laptop, this and that. Yeah, that is different. Okay, our institute is like, exclusively for IT, okay, information technology related institute. So in that case, definitely you can use it. In fact, we encourage you to come to institute with your smartphone and laptops, but you should use only constructively, not destructively. Okay, don't go to YouTube and watch this and that. So because YouTube is a big boon for us, and YouTube is a big curse for us. So whether you want to use YouTube as a boon or use it as a curse, it's up to you. Okay, so a lot of things you can learn from YouTube, and a lot of rubbish and trash you can learn from YouTube. So it's your choice. It's like a sword. Okay, whether you use a sword to kill the enemy or use a sword to kill yourself, it's yours.
So do we have any idea when will the campus be open for the students to reside?
Which campus? New campus?
New campus, or the means when we will have to report at Trichy?
No, I didn't get your question. Are you asking when are you going to? I mean, when you are going to report in the campus, or when the campus will be reopened, or
No,
when the
no, sir.
institute?
When the institute will be reopened.
That COVID, man, we cannot say anything now. We are waiting for the government order. We are also like you only.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Can we have some pictures of the permanent campus? Even if you give the campus, you don't get any idea, because everywhere people are working, and JCB, then a truck is going here and there, and people are working, so you don't get anything on that. Once the work is completed, then if I put the photos in the website, then it may looks very nice. Now the work is under. In that case, if you provide any photos, then it may not be looks good. That's what I feel. Is there any education loan facility? Yes, of course, you can ask the bank. Definitely, they will help you. Any canteen within the campus, like Amul or Nescafe? Specifically, I don't know, man. But definitely, we'll provide the place for canteen, and they will start any one canteen. Okay. At present, no idea about the canteen, but of course, it will be there. So, shall we wind up now? So, already time is up. By 2:20, I'm supposed to finish this, and I'm sorry for that little late, because some network issues I couldn't start. So let me stop at this point. Then next section will be taken over by the other faculty. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I invite Dr. Suresh Balanitram to talk on Moodle. Over to Suresh, sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. So, first of all, a warm welcome to you all to IIIT Tiruchirappalli. And this is the last day of your orientation, and in fact, the last session. So, it must have been a roller coaster ride for you. So, did you enjoy it, by the way, so far? All right, that is great. That is great. Okay, so in this session, we are going to look at one of the important aspects, that is actual business, why we are here. That is, we are going to look at your examination patterns, your grading, and something about Moodle. Okay, so I'll explain what is what and what all those things as I move on. Things will be very clear to you. So before going to that, so can someone, or you guys can just tell me in a sentence or two, like what is the takeaway message you had till now? I mean, like from the orientation program, what you had till now. If at all you had any takeaway message, can you just type it in the chat box, or even unmute and say, like in a nutshell, what do you take away from these 3 days, whatever you had, different sessions, interesting sessions, interactive sessions, all these things you had. So what is that you take away from each session, or even in general, what is that you took away from here, and what is that that you found impressive? Okay. 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 I see a lot of responses. So you feel that you have enrolled in a great institute. That is good. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities should be treated equally. That is good. Yeah. So time management, faculty members are friendly. Okay. So you started to know how school life and college life will be differing. Okay. Okay. Decent enough. Good. So yeah, now these responses from you are that is quite impressive, that you have something to take away. That's the whole idea I wanted to know from you, because something useful you are basically learning from this session. So I'll try to make my talk interesting. Okay. When I talk about, because I'm going to talk about grading, examination and stuff like that, so it can go either way. Okay, it's like cat on the wall. I'll try my best to make it interesting, and I'll try my best to convey the important aspects of grading. Okay, essentially. So let me show you my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. So once again, I'm Dr. Suresh Balanithiram. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. So we'll be briefly discussing about grading, and we'll see what is essentially Moodle, because I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this name Moodle, but yeah, we'll go through it. So first of all, your examination pattern. So so far you might have been you might have done something like your quarterly exams, and half yearly exams, and then the final exams or something like that, or maybe you would have had a lot of practice exams or so. But then here we have a semester pattern, that is like you have a semester for every 3 to 4 months, and you have continuous assessments. Okay, so essentially the first 6 weeks when the semester begins, you have first 6 to 7 weeks of lectures that will be going on in each course, and after 6th or 7th week you will have a cycle test 1. Okay, so it's like a continuous assessment. So once the cycle test done is over, so cycle test 1 will be for 15 to 20% of your total marks that semester. So probably out of 100, if you treat the total marks, you will have like 15 to 20 marks for cycle test 1. And once the cycle test 1 is over, you will have another 4 weeks of lectures to cover the remaining portions of the course, and then you will have cycle test 2, which will be again for 15 to 20%. Okay, so it basically depends on the faculty how he wants to, or he or she wants to give it to you. So maybe for 15% or for 20%, it's up to them. And once the cycle test 2 is over, again you will have another 3 weeks of lecture. Okay, then you will have your end semester examination. That is a final exam which covers the entire course content. Okay, which will be considered for 50%. Okay, so it is not like end semester you score well, you will be just getting good grades. It's not like that, because the continuous assessment, your end semester contributes only to 50% of your marks. If you and even the cycle test 1 and 2 will contribute to maximum 40%. 30 to 40%. Okay, so the main criteria here is for assignments is it carries some 10 to 15% of marks, and this makes a lot of difference. Okay, so assignments are something like tutorials, because you are doing engineering is like applied physics. So most of the courses will have you to will require you to have some analytical skills and some algorithmic understanding of stuffs. So you will have to solve certain problems, or try to come up with some kind of algorithms to solve problems, or you should develop your analytical skills. So for that, tutorials or assignments will be given, which will be considered for 10 to 15% of your total score in that semester. So probably the 100% of your marks will be coming from this split up, and each of these things are important, and this is what we call as continuous assessment, because your grade for that particular course will be assessed continuously with cycle test 1, cycle test 2, assignments, and end semester exams. So all these contribute equally. And then this is for a course, and even for a lab, what we have is we may have cycle test 1 or 2 depending on the lab that you are in, but probably in each of the lab sessions that you're working out, like there will be probably 8 to 10 lab experiments that you will be doing. So in each of the lab sessions, you will have a regular viva, okay, which is like a question answer session before you start the experiment, or while you're doing the experiment, you will be asked certain questions to test your understanding of that particular experiment that you're doing that lab session. Okay, so that is also a criteria which will be considered for continuous assessment, particularly for labs. And one more important stuff is that attendance will be mandatory, which will be given utmost importance. So if you lack attendance and if you lack below a certain percentage, okay, those things will be given to you like when you do a particular course. So if you lack below a particular percentage of attendance, then probably there will be some trouble in you writing the end semester exam. So be prompt to the class, okay, that will help you in a lot of other things. And that is the rest of my talk is also about that. So let me see if you guys have any question till now. Okay, what? Yeah, so every cycle test will have the syllabus for every cycle test will depend on what is taught before that, okay, and the faculty will decide that. Essentially, the first 6 weeks, obviously, the cycle test 1 will cover the contents of the first 6 weeks. The syllabus or the whole of the course content. So minimum required attendance and all these things will be given to you once you enroll in that particular course. So credits details and all these things will, had already been shared to you, I guess, which is just a part of the syllabus. Okay, so or it was informed to you already by your respective HODs. So those things you will get as a part of your syllabus sheet. Cycle test 2 will not have syllabus of cycle test 1, or I cannot say will not, but most probably it may not. Yeah. Duration of the first semester, probably, every semester, as I said, you count the number of weeks, probably it turns out to 3 months or so. So 7 plus 4 plus 3, probably, is 14 weeks or so. Yeah. Okay. So we'll move to the next part, grading. So let me try to, give an idea about grading by, by illustrating some lessons from an age-old fable, that is an age-old short story with a moral. That's what we call as fable, right? So when we talk about grading, obviously the competition is the word that comes into our mind, but we should use it in the right aspect, because CGPA, so by the way, like, do you know the word CGPA is cumulative grade point average, which is a metric that is used to define your performance in the entire 4 years. Essentially, GPA is grade point average. Semester grade point average will determine your performance for that particular semester, while CGPA is cumulative, as the name suggests. It's basically for the entire, like whichever year you are in, up to that, what is your performance metric that is being determined by CGPA. And often it is it's a number given out of 10. So it may vary every semester depending on your performance that particular semester. Okay, so when we talk about CGPA, okay, so here and there I'll use the word CGPA, but I hope I cleared what a CGPA is. So it's just a number. Okay, basically that determines your performance out of 10. So higher the number, better you have performed. That's criteria here. So, but then CGPA is not everything. At the same time, CGPA is not something that you should treat it as least important. CGPA is important, but it is not everything. Okay, that's a point that I'll try to illustrate with this fable. So when we think of grading and competition, what exactly we have to have in our mind. So coming to the hare and the tortoise, by now many of you would have guessed. So let me go through it anyway. Okay, so you know that once there was an argument between the hare and the tortoise, and they wanted to decide who is faster. So they thought, okay, we'll go for a race. And so what happened? They started off for a race, and the hare, being the fastest, it just ran miles ahead. And then it thought, okay, the poor guy tortoise coming is like far away, so let's take a nap. So while it was comfortably taking a nap, it actually forgot about the destination that it has to go. So the tortoise, being even though slow, but it was methodical and reliable. And then what it did, it slowly and steadily, tortoise reached the destination and wins the race. Right? This is what we know. So hare woke up and realized that he had lost because of the overconfidence. Okay, but the tortoise, even though slow and steady, it wins the race. So because the fable, you have a moral. So moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. So this pretty much we all know. We all grew up with this particular story. But actually the story doesn't end here. The story continues. So let me ask you, like, how many of you know the story, the continuation of this particular story? I mean, or okay. So let's look at the continuation of this story. So obviously now the hare loses, right? I mean, it lost. So the hare, it begins to think, why did I lose the race? I mean, like, what went wrong, where it went wrong? It started to self-analyze. Okay, so it basically reflecting on the loss. It's reflecting on the its performance, what went wrong, and it realizes the fact that it was being overconfident, even though it has full potential, even though it has the inborn capability. It was being overconfident and it was being careless, and that's the reason it lost the race. So it started reflecting on that, and it wanted to make it up for that. So it went and approached the tortoise and said, okay, let's have another race. Okay, I need a second chance. So tortoise agreed, and then what happened? So the rest is history. Hare did not stop anywhere. This time it was like it was like consistent, fast and consistent. It did not stop anywhere, and obviously tortoise doesn't stand a chance. Even though it was slow and steady, it doesn't stand a chance, as we know. And hare obviously won the race, okay, by several miles. Now, what is the moral of this story? This continuation story: fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. Okay, so what I'm trying to illustrate from this is that, say for example, you have two people in your class, or any two people that you compare. So one may be slow, methodical and reliable. What I mean methodical is it's basically you do everything systematically. You are reliable. You will do that particular work, but you are slow. You are kind of you think that some may be thinking that, okay, I can do it, but I will do at my own pace. Anyway, I have to learn only, so I'll do it at my own pace. Okay, that's one type of people. But if you have another person who is fast and reliable, and he does what exactly the slow person also does. Okay, always the fast and consistent person will beat the slow and steady person. Okay, so it's not sufficient to be slow and steady. It's good to be slow and steady, but it's always better to be fast and reliable. Okay, so fast and reliable doesn't mean you have to do something very fast. It doesn't exactly mean that. In this context, it's an analogy or a metaphor for something that you have to pay attention in the class. You have to just be attentive in the class and practice really well in the lab. Okay, whatever tutorials or assignments are given to you, that is why we call it continuous assessment. If you do that really well, and if you stay really attentive in the class, okay, you can actually be fast and reliable. Okay, there is always a way for you to learn content from internet, or learn content from books or other stuffs also. But when you watch a lecture, or when you stay attentive in the class, or when you listen to the faculty that is teaching a particular course, there can be a lot of tricks and stuffs here and there coming from the class teacher. At the same time, there is a lot of experience associated with the teacher, which will help you learn a concept much better. Okay, and even you can even advance more than what is actually in the book. Okay, So most of the faculty here are actually doing research in their own fields. So, and when they teach a course that is close to their heart, so they will be delivering content more than what is there in the book that will really help you to gain more knowledge. Okay, so that is what I mean by staying attentive in the class and practicing well in the lab will let you be fast and reliable. Okay, fast and consistent. Yeah. So now, so what happens? We'll again see. The story doesn't end here. We have, the other end reflecting now. So previously what we saw was the hare was reflecting. Now the tortoise is thinking, like, okay, so how can I win the hare? Like, eventually, I am also competing. If you don't want to be the best, then what is the point of competing? So when you're competing, essentially it means that you want to show that you are the best. Okay, so you have to think and solve your weaknesses, whatever you have. So the tortoise did some thinking and it basically realized that if it is a plain road, it really cannot beat the hare because the hare is really fast and tortoise doesn't have a chance. So what it decided is it went to the hare and said, okay, let's have a race, but this time on a different route. Okay, and the hare doesn't know. I mean, like, it's not knowing what is in the mind of the tortoise. It agreed immediately because it had tasted a victory once, so it thinks it's going to be a piece of cake. But tortoise had something else in the mind, and obviously, what was decided by the tortoise is a route like this, where the final destination should be reached only after crossing a broad river. Okay, and let's assume for the argument's sake that this hare cannot swim. Okay, so what happened? The hare, came really fast and it stopped here because it doesn't know what to do. It cannot swim and cross this broad river. It can drown and die, so it stopped there, unknowing what to do. So now the tortoise, it can easily swim. It just swam this particular broad river and then it reached the destination while the hare lost it. Okay. So obviously now the tortoise won. So what is the moral? So this is the very important message that I want to convey, and I want to take away this part. So in a class, it is not the case that one particular student will always excel in all the courses. There can be, there can be a case that one particular student scores good in all subjects, but it is not necessary and it is not mandatory all the time. Everyone shall be a hero in the course that is closest to his or her heart. Okay, it need not be a course also. For example, you can be average in all the courses, but you can excel in sports. Okay, you can be a good swimmer. You can be someone who can play very good badminton, or you can play very good football. You can bring medals and all kind of appreciations to the college through sports. That is also okay. CGPA is not everything. At the same time, CGPA is important, but it is not everything. So, so say for example, in this particular story, what we heard, hare is fast, but if the scenario is different, then the tortoise can also be a hero. So very similarly here, if the courses are different persons can be a hero in each and every courses that is close to their heart, or it can be altogether different aspect like sports or anything, culturals. Or you can be sometimes you can be an average person in delivering contents in exams, but you can be a great person in doing some practical stuff, something like a hackathon or some competition, some coding competition or some robotic competition, anything related to that, you can actually be very good. So essentially what is necessary is that you have to try all these methods, and you have to realize what you are actually good at. Just like the tortoise did it, you have to think upon where you're going wrong and you have to correct it. Okay, that's essentially an important aspect of grading. So if you score low grade, that doesn't mean that you didn't perform well. It is an opportunity for you to reflect on what you have done wrong and then correct it yourself. Okay. And of course, you need not be master of everything to be successful. That's what that this line basically summarizes what I actually told so far. Again, the story has not ended. So now by this time, say, just imagine these hare and tortoise, imagine them as two people in your class and you are competing all along in your first year or first semester. At the end of the first semester or so, or even in the middle, even in the due course, you guys can become good friends. That is essential. That is actually very important. Okay, you have to make good friendship. You have to make a good team. So just like this hare and tortoise, by now they actually had become good friends, and they thought, okay, enough of the competition among ourselves. let us have our last race to be done in a better way. They decided, and they said, okay, let's have a last race, and we'll do it nicely. Okay, we'll do it something different this time. And what they actually did is, the hare's strength is that it can actually run very fast, and its weakness is that it cannot actually swim. So what hare decided is it took the tortoise with him, and it ran all the way along to the river. And in the river, tortoise took the hare and it swam across the river. And again, the hare took the tortoise and took to the destination, and they both finished together. Okay, it's something they did it as a teamwork. So what is the moral of this particular extension of the story? So it is good to be individually brilliant. That is true. You can be individually brilliant in a particular course. At the same time, you may not be that good in another course, or even some kind of a cultural program. You may not be a good dancer, or you may not be a good person who is good at robotics or something, who is good at some kind of coding. You may not have that inherent ability to code. So, but then someone else has that ability, then you team up with that person. Okay, because unless you are able to work as a team, you cannot really bring in the strength of each other, and you cannot really tackle all the situations. Okay, so what essentially is the takeaway from this point is that if you can team up, if you can actually work as a team, and then if you can choose your team partner accordingly, okay, and depending on both their strengths and both their weaknesses, okay, you can actually make a significant contribution to the society. That's what is important, because competing is not about competing with each other. Competing is about competing within yourself. Okay, so because you have to compete with you to make yourself a better version of what you were yesterday. That's the whole point. Okay, so you choose your partner, do work as a team, compete against the situation. Okay, because the problem is like, so you obviously want to be the best. At the same time, instead of competing with your classmates, if you team up with the classmate, work it out very well, and then compete against a situation. Okay, and come out of the situation. What I mean by situations, for example, a subject may be tough. An electromagnetic field subject may be really tough. Okay, or a transmission lines may be a little bit involved. A digital signal processor subject may be requiring a lot of math. Analog integrated circuit subject may be requiring a lot of circuit design ideas. Okay, so those things may be, each and every subject is a different situation. It can have its own difficulties involved. So if you work it out as a team, and then sort out all kinds of issues, okay, among yourself, and then discussing with the faculty, it is going to be really, really useful. Okay, so I basically suggest you to work as a team, do group study whenever possible. Group studying really doesn't mean that blind copying is allowed. Okay, because I see a lot of cases like that. So you should not take it in a sense that, okay, I will combine with my partner and then do some blind copying. It is not going to work. Group studying is where you basically understand the scenario and help each other to understand the scenario in the same level of requirement. That is what is all about group study. Okay, so that's what is the moral of the story, this particular story. So there are lots more things that you can learn, and it will be very clear in a moment why we are talking about this. When we are talking about grading, because essentially CGPA is not everything. Okay, so you have a lot of you can have a good amount of interest in different aspects, and we as a faculty are here to help you with this and encourage you in whichever you are interested in. Okay, at the same time, CGPA is something that you have to consider because it plays an impact. Although it is not of utmost important, or it is not a paramount importance, it plays a major role. Okay, that's the only thing that you have to take away. So note that never, hare and the tortoise, they never gave up actually. So you never give up when faced with failure. You take it as a stepping stone to success, or you take it as something that you have to reflect on and then act accordingly. And be fast and consistent. That basically translate to paying attention in the class and doing the tutorials well and performing well in the lab. Then only you can actually, self-study doesn't always help. That's the whole point. So people will have a mindset that I will not go to class. I'll do self-study. Please don't have that mindset, because fast and consistent will always be slow and steady. And then work to your competencies and compete against a situation, not against a rival. Okay, so that is the whole point. So. And then So if you work as a team and then you try to have that mindset that, you know, even though how difficult the situation may be, how difficult the subject may be, we'll work as a team and make sure that every team member is having the same level of understanding and same level of performance, you know, the life will be better. And the entire institute, because students are the institute, right? So the entire institute will have good academic growth. That's the whole point. Okay, so you are the institute now, so you guys, you know, growth of you people are going to be the growth of the institute. That's the whole idea. And we faculty are of course here to help you with that, and then, you know, get you give you some kind of task, and then based on your performance, you can do self-analysis. At the same time, the faculty also will help you to identify your area of interest and to nurture your area of interest. Okay, that's the whole point. So now with this introduction, we will go to the grading. And before that, this is a very important quote. So if you aim at reaching the sun, and the analogy to the sun is the foundation knowledge, okay, so obviously your shadow, that is your CGPA, will follow you. So if you try to reach the sun, go towards the sun, your shadow will obviously follow you. Just like that, if you try to obtain the fundamental knowledge in every course, you need not worry about CGPA, because the CGPA will automatically follow. Okay, so that's what I mean by CGPA is not something that you have to worry about, because all you have to worry about is gaining knowledge, and you can work as a team and gain knowledge, so that, you know, the entire institute will grow. Okay, so in that case, the CGPA will automatically follow. Okay, that's the whole point. And I hope you liked it, what I said, and I hope you find it interesting. And now coming to the statistics and actual no stories, nothing. So actual scenario of grading. Okay. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay. So let me put the grading statistics in this way. So by the way, if you have any questions or anything, you can always unmute and ask me. I hope we have time. Yeah, we have time, 20 minutes. So yeah, look at this particular figure. Can you see my cursor anyway, by the way? I mean, I hope you can see the cursor. So look at this particular figure. So essentially what it says is it's a final marks obtained by students of two classes. Okay, you can imagine they are, you know, students from two different institutes, you can imagine. Okay, so maybe some IIIT Pune and IIIT Trichy or whatever. Okay, you can imagine. But these are real marks. I didn't fake up anything, but I'm not revealing who are they. That's it. Okay. Now you see, this is out of 100. So 1 to 10, 11 to 20, the marks essentially.
Excuse me, Suresh. Excuse me, Suresh.
Yeah. Yes,
I think it is not visible.
Which one? My cursor.
Yeah, your screen.
No, it is visible, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Yes, sir, it is visible. It is visible.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, so this is the marks, basically 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and all these things. These are marks scored by different people. And on the y-axis, it's basically the number of students. And, I deliberately removed it, but it doesn't really matter. You just have a relative numbers here. So you can assume this to be some 50 or 60 or something. No, this to be some 8 or 9 or something. And depending on that, how many people are there. So this peak tells you that more number of people have scored somewhere between 51 to 60. That's it. And this low on this side tells you that there will be 1 to 10. Okay, marks from 1 to 10 is scored by very little number of people. Similarly, marks from 81 to 90 will be scored by very little number of people. So this distribution is basically Gaussian or normal distribution, and I don't think you need an introduction to normal or Gaussian distribution, right? So it's a fundamental stuff. Okay, so every normal distribution is Gaussian. So this is one of that particular distribution. And what do we know from a normal distribution is that within one standard deviation from the mean, you have 70% of the 70% of the content is within 1 standard deviation from the mean on either side. That is the whole idea of normal distribution, right? So essentially, if you see the average, obviously one can see this plot and tell the average, because it will be between 51 to 60, because that is where most of the guys have scored. And when you calculate the average, you get 51 for one class and 51 similarly 51 for the other class also. And the standard deviation may vary slightly, and it's approximately 17 for both the class, which means from approximately, let me treat it as 20 standard deviation. So obviously, from 30 on this side and 70 on the other side, you have, from 30 to 70, you should have 70% of the people. That's the whole idea, right? So why am I showing this? Essentially, is because first of all, in any class you take, that's the reason I showed two class. In any class you take, there will be a mean for the distribution. That means the marks scored by the student, there will be a mean marks scored by the student, and there will be a standard deviation of the marks that you are scoring. It's all a simple math. There is nothing tricky involved here. So you can actually predict your own grade based on your performance. Continuous assessment based on what you are doing as continuous assessment. You can guess your own grade. That's the whole idea. So depending on what is the mean of the class, if you score anywhere between the mean of the class, then you are going to get a mean grade, because the grading is relative. Okay, so even if you score 80 and the mean of the class is going to be 80, you are going to get a mean grade. Okay, even if you score 90 and the mean of the class is 90, you are going to get a mean grade. What do I mean by mean grade? Is somewhere in between. It will not be highest, it will not be the lowest, it will be the middle grade, whatever it is. And now see these two plots, okay, plotted for the same class and same marks. So this is the CGPA on x-axis, what I said as cumulative grade point average, and assume that this course is something they did it in the 3rd semester or 4th semester. Okay, so they have done like 3-4 semesters and they have a significant CGPA. Okay, and because of this course, their CGPA will vary slightly. Okay, but this is x-axis is the CGPA and y-axis is the marks out of 100. Now, it is something that we can actually take away from this plot, that if you really score well in a subject, obviously your CGPA is something that you need not worry about, because if you stay attentive, your CGPA, depending on your CGPA, if your CGPA is already 7 and you stay consistent, fast and consistent, that's what I mean, your marks in that subject also will be average. It will be decent. Okay, depending on 7 is an average CGPA, your marks also will be average for that subject also. If your CGPA is already very low, unless you put extra effort and unless you put a magical effort, your marks will not magically increase. Okay, so try to maintain your CGPA in a good range right from the beginning. I'm not saying that everyone should score 10. Okay, but you should maintain in a good range. For example, this 4 CGPA is something not acceptable. It's something really too low. And if you if you keep on if you don't bother about this, then probably all your subjects will also be you will score less marks in all the subjects. You may probably, and the CGPA will keep on reducing. So let's not do that particular. Let's not have that mindset and try to get good CGPAs. That's the whole idea. Okay, and also you see, this is a distribution, as I said, around the mean, which is around 50 or so. You have a lot of points, which means that there is a lot of people scored marks around 51 or so, and very little points for low marks. So very little people that didn't do well in the class, and very little people again for high marks, they did well in the class. Okay, so this distribution will always be there. Okay, you can always ask, what if everyone scores 80, or what if everyone scores 100? That is like, the curve looks straight, okay, flat like this. It's a straight line. That will never happen, and that will never happen because we faculty are here to ensure that will never happen. Okay, and why do we ensure that never happens is something the next part of the talk that I'm going to say. Okay, it will not take much time, don't worry. So so as I said, the curve will never be flat. It will always have a positive slope. Okay, so so this curve will always have a positive slope. And remember, the main task of a faculty as well as the task of a student is to make sure the intercept is actually very high. Okay, so it will have a positive slope, but the intercept also should be high. What I mean by that is, you should basically not score low marks in subjects. Okay, as a faculty, we will try to ensure that, because there are methods to ensure that. I'll tell you that. At the same time, you as a student should also cooperate. Otherwise, it is not possible. So if a student scores less, it's, if at all a faculty takes care of the fact that students should not score less, then scoring less is basically a fault of a student. So let's not do the fault. I'm trying to make that point clear to you. So if you don't make such faults, then probably, then obviously you will actually be performing better and consistent in every semester. That means your CGPA will go high and all your opportunities will be high and all these things are there. Okay. So takeaway points is that make sure the mean of the class itself is very high. Okay, that is something, because if everyone performs better, the mean of the class itself will be very high. Okay, and the standard deviation will be very low, because if everyone performs better, that is what a dream of a faculty is. And then make sure that in this curve the intercept is actually high. Okay, that is when everyone performs better, the intercept will be high, and there will be always a positive slope. And how do I make sure a positive slope is there is something I'll tell you in the next slide. Okay, so I'll give you some example questions, okay, just to illustrate a point. And this is some basic physics chemistry question. So it is not something based on a department, it's just based on physics chemistry, which I think you know already. So say, for example, you have a question in the exam which says, what are the atomic numbers of silicon and germanium? So just, you need not answer me, but obviously, everyone knows the answer, right? So say, for example, if such questions are there, okay, so I was checking the chat if someone wants to ask any question. All right, no questions. So let me proceed. So the answer would be directly a solution from a periodic table, right? It just, if you have a good memory, and if you know the fact that silicon in the periodic table, these are all predetermined. Silicon will have an atomic number of 14, germanium will have an atomic number of 32. If you look at the periodic table, you have an answer. That's it. So all you need is a good memory. Okay, so it doesn't require any extravagant skills or something. So this is one type of question, and if everyone knows this fact, then probably everyone will score 10 out of 10. And if this question is asked for 10 marks, you all will score 10 on 10, right? So what if I have another question? So how many electron shells or subshells are there in a silicon atom? If this is the question to you, and you have to write it for 10 marks, then what you need to know is probably you need to understand, first of all, you need to understand the fact that how many electrons can be put up in a shell and how many electrons can be put up in a subshell. Okay, so you have a formula for that and you have reasons for that. So if you know that formula, and if you can evaluate the formula in a proper manner, then probably you will get to know that how many electrons can go in a shell. So you know that there is K, L, M and all these things. So each shell will have a subshell of S, P, D, F. So how many electrons can put up in a K shell, S, P, D, F and all these things. Similarly, L shell and all these things. So you need to know certain things. You need to understand the concept, and then only you can do. Students who understand the concepts, or students who paid attention in the class and read the books and understood the concept, can really do well. Students who really did not pay attention cannot really do well. Okay, so it's not just a memory involved, it is something, it requires your analytical skills also. So what if I have a third question? Okay, so say this question is asked for 10 marks. So the question is, which material would you choose to make an electronic device or make electronic devices? Is it silicon or germanium? And you are asked to justify your answer. So what would you do? Just think about it. It is a bit more involved. So definitely there is no direct answer. First of all, it's an open-ended question. Someone can answer germanium and justify their answer. Someone can answer silicon and justify their answer. Okay, so the crust of the answer, or the merit of the answer, lies in what is the justification you are giving and for what scenario. Okay, so such questions also can be asked. So this is an example that I'm giving. Okay, so it depends on a lot of factors. It depends on the atomic number and all other things, but let's not go into it. So the takeaway point from here is that there can be different level of difficulty involved with different questions. Okay, and not all students can perform each of these difficulty level in the same manner. Okay, so if suppose you are able to perform, say for example, I gave these 3 questions to the class, and you are able to perform all of these 3 questions with the in the same manner. Okay, you don't feel these 3 as difficult at all, then the faculty job is to improvise the difficulty level and improvise the standard of the question in the next exam. Okay, so and as long as I see some kind of standard deviation in your class, I will try to make sure that I nurture you, and then I equip you with advanced questions and advanced knowledge, as long as I see some kind of a standard deviation in the class. So I would like to see which student is taking this course close to his heart, and which students is performing better. That is where I bring in the standard deviation idea. Okay, so that is the whole idea of bringing different level of difficulties. At the same time, as I see for who is performing better, I should also make sure none of my students will perform very lowly. Okay, so, or none of the students will fail. I should also give some kind of preference to those students, because as we know, students are at different levels. Students are at different levels. Okay, their intelligence levels are very different, and each one can perform very differently. So we should consider all these levels. Of course, a mean would be there, but to give preference for students who cannot perform in that particular course. As I said, someone might like programming better, but not a theoretical course. Okay, so just to give preference for them, we will also have questions that doesn't involve too much of difficulty. Okay, and that's the reason we go for a pattern like this, which is called Bloom's taxonomy. Every one of us will be following very similar pattern. If you see, most of your competitive exams will also follow a similar pattern. So whatever questions I illustrated before, it's something like can be classified in this category. You can remember some stuff, okay, and you can just replicate that stuff in the exam, and those questions are considered to be of least difficulty, and the pinnacle of this pyramid is having the highest difficulty. Okay, so in other cases, whatever I said, you have to apply some formula, understand the concept, apply the formula, and then analyze certain situations, analyze the questions, and then evaluate the question. So create is something that may be applicable for a lab or a project, but not for a course. So probably you will not have to create something new in the course, particularly in a UG course. Okay, so other than that, you might be encountering all kinds of difficulties. And say, for example, in my course, I decide to give difficulty level from this lowest level to analyzing level. Okay, not evaluating or creating. Then I'll make sure that 70% of my questions come from this particular applying and understanding, which is a mean difficulty level. Mean of the class will lie somewhere between this applying and understanding. So I'll mean of the class is around 70%, just like I said in a standard deviation stuff. So I'll decide the 70% of my questions to come from applying and understanding, which is how I grade you. Okay, and of course the mean of the class will score well in this. And the people who are not interested in the subject, or people who have interest in other subjects, may also should score marks. So they may be answering questions that may fall under these two categories. Okay, so what we do is we put some questions, like remaining 15% of the questions will be from this category, and the remaining 15% of the questions will be from higher difficulty level category. So we can actually differentiate the students based on how much effort you are putting to understand the course, and how much effort you are putting to do justice to the course that you're doing. Okay, in that way we actually bring out who is doing good in that particular course or so. And as I said, and I repeat, it's not necessary for one student to score well in all the courses, but if you do, that is well and good. But if you don't, that is not a problem, because each one can be a hero in its own area of interest. Okay, that's the whole point. I hope this is all about the grading and the question pattern and all these things. There is nothing rocket science involved here. It's simple math. So as and when you have the continuous assessment, say for example the cycle test 1 is over, and once the test is over, the faculty will give you the answer sheets, and he or she will tell you what is the average of the class. Say for example, out of 20, the average is somewhere around 12. So you can judge yourself what is your mark. Say for example your mark is 12 or 13, then you are going to, if you stay consistent like that and always going to stay, get the same marks around average, then you are going to get a mean grade around the average grade. So if you want to get a higher grade, then you have to wake up and then put effort, and then make sure in the next exam you are scoring much more than an average, than the average of the class. In that way you can actually boost your score and boost your grade. Okay, so the below average, if you score below average, then I don't want to, I don't have to describe that. I hope you understand the point. So that is it about grading and stuffs. So now I'll come to the Moodle part, and I'll quickly wind up. I hope I've completed my time slot. Is it okay if I go for another 10 minutes, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and sorry for taking extra time, but yeah, let me just wind it up. So first of all, so coming to the Moodle, let me tell you what is that in one word. Basically, Moodle is all about having all your study materials in one place, and it is very important even for an offline classes. But for an online classes, it's going to be a boon. I would say it's a blessing for us. Okay, so because if it's going to be an online class, probably I don't know how many of you will take notes, and even in an offline class, not many takes notes. Okay, considering all that, if you have all your study materials organized in one place, okay, which is something that I cannot describe with words, it's beyond that. So it's going to be a really good thing for you. So it's and remember, it is not just for a course. It's not, for example, you are doing one course on something like C programming. It's not just for C programming, and it is not just for a semester. It's for all the courses, and it is for all the 4 years and beyond. What do I mean by that is, all the study materials that you are going to encounter in this 4 years of study will always be there in one place, and you can always access it. How beautiful is that? Just imagine. Okay, and you can refer to them anytime you want and anywhere you are, because it's going to be online. Okay, so let me just give you a glimpse of that, and we'll wind up the talk. So this is can you see my URL, whatever I have on my browser? So this is courses.iisc.ac.in. This is a learning management system. Moodle is nothing but a learning management system. That is what LMS is, and I think you have something more to it. Will be explained by another colleague of mine. But just to give an idea, it's just like you are here to do some learning, and we are managing that, and we are trying to make it something nicer for you. Okay, that's the whole idea, and it is being done in all the premier institutes. For example, this is a learning management system of IISc. This is a web page of that, and obviously there are so many courses or so many streams in which there are different courses, and you have to log in. You should be a part of that particular institute to have the username password to log in. Similarly, you will be getting one username password for our IIIT Trichy, and similarly, you have one for IIT Madras. So this, you see, this is courses.iitm.ac.in. IITM is IIT Madras. So I'm showing all the premier institutes LMS. So this is the Moodle for IIT Madras, and there are multiple courses here. Okay, so if you want to access any course, then probably you have to log in. Similarly, here also, if you want to access any particular course, you have to select and log into that particular website to access it. So similarly, this is for IIT Bombay. Okay, so just like that, you also have it for IIIT Trichy. Okay, so don't take it lightly, because these are certain platforms that benefit the student heftily. To give you an example, I am an alumni of IIT Madras, and I could still access my course content, whatever I did over there, even today. Okay, so sometimes if I have a vague memory of what was taught in the class, and I would like to teach it for my students, I go back and then refer to that particular lecture or particular study material, and I get back and incorporate in my teaching in today's classes. Okay, so such is the importance of this Moodle. Don't take it lightly, and as I said, it is something that the students of premier institutes like IISc. What I mean by premier institute is like they are in the top 10 NIRF ranking, right? So IISc, IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, they are experiencing, and we are taking enough effort to give you similar experience. Okay, so so what you can do is you will be given a username password just like what I have. I was given a username password from IIIT Trichy, so you will also be given one once you start your courses, and you can log in with that. And once you log in, you will always, you will have the list of courses that you have registered for. As I am a faculty, I have the list of courses that I am actually teaching this semester, and there are other links. For example, in ECE or in CSE, you can actually see what are the different courses going on in each semester. Once you start your semester, once you start your semester, then your courses will be updated. But right now you can see the third semester courses are updated. So say for example, one of the third semester courses is semiconductor physics. So let's say that we are going into that. Then say you are doing this course, so all you have to do is access this course, and you have all the materials involved, all the materials available. So each week we upload all the lectures, okay, all the study materials, all the notes, all these things are there. So all you have to do is just go here. If apart from the classroom listening, okay, you have listened the class, you have taken notes and all these things, but then you want to refresh, and then you want to have an idea about, okay, what was done in the class, or you missed that particular class, you were absent. You just have to click that link and it will take you to the video, or some kind of PDF that is being posted. So if it is a video, you can watch the video. If it is a PDF, if it is because many of the students are still asking for notes. Although I wouldn't recommend it, but some notes can be given. So such kind of notes can be given to you. Okay, so you can just you can still how many years have even though so many years passed after this, but doing this particular course, these notes would bring in the classroom memories, and not just that, it will actually help you refreshing your knowledge. Okay, so such is the advantage of this particular LMS, and we are incorporating this LMS, particularly called as Moodle, in our course curriculum. Okay, I mean our semester due course, and all these things you can make use of. Okay, that's it. That's all about my presentation. And if you have any questions, we can take it up in 5 minutes and we'll wind up. So Moodle, don't worry about it. There will be a formal session on Moodle. So right now I'm not going into details of it, but you have to know that such platforms are there in all premier institutes, and we are also incorporating that in this semester. In fact, we started from the last semester. You can even ask your seniors; they will give the feedback, honest feedback, obviously, and you can make use of all these contents. And once your semester starts, your username and password will be shared with you, and you can make use of that and access all the course content. If you're really advanced, you can even access other courses with the help of the faculty member. Other courses in the sense courses of other semesters, and all these things also you can access if the faculty allows you, or if you get the permission. So that's it. If you have any question, I'll take it up. I'll be happy to answer it for another 5 minutes. Yes, sir. College is autonomous. Vikash. Sachin, you're not audible.
Hello.
Yeah. Now you are.
Yeah, sir. So before taking admission to this college, sir, we had contacted to some of the seniors from the training and placement website. So 3 of them were from the ECE department, and they told us that there is going to be some change in the ECE curriculum from this year onwards. And there is going to a bend towards computer science, as it is IIIT and information technology is there. So can we get an update regarding that?
Yeah, so it's not a bend toward computer science, I would say. It is
like coding subjects.
Of course, there is of course there is a revision of curriculum. Yes, that is true. And the curriculum will actually be updated pretty soon in the website. And I guess like in the first day or second day, the respective HODs also showed you some of the contents of the curriculum, which is actually the same thing that will be updated on the website. But to answer your specific question, don't worry about the fact that too much of computer science content in ECE. Are you from ECE, by the way?
Yeah. I'm from ECE.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like too much of computer science courses in ECE. It is something like the programming is essential in both computer science and electronics and communication. Okay. So such kind of programming languages are alone being introduced. For example, yeah.
So,
hello.
Yeah. Can I take the chance to answer this question, sir? Say prepared or revised the curriculum.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice
is not audible.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are, but it was not very clear last time.
Yeah.
Man, can you repeat it?
Shall I answer this question? Yeah. Shall I answer
sure,
this question?
Yeah.
Regarding.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am, if you want to.
Yeah. So as I have revised the curriculum, I want to add the point to ECE students that you are going to learn C programming, basics of computer programming in C language in the first semester, and second semester you're going to learn Python programming, and in the third semester data structures and algorithms you are going to learn. So these are the core subjects of CSE department, which helps you to learn coding skills. So these changes are incorporated in your curriculum 2020. And
ma'am,
apart
what
from
about
that,
the electives?
some more electives are also introduced. Yeah. IoT, machine learning, and web technology. And some more advanced CSE electives, advanced computer architecture,
Your voice is breaking too much. We are
like that
not able
subjects are
to.
also introduced.
Voice is breaking too much.
Pardon?
Ma'am, your voice is not
Yeah.
audible
Then
clearly.
I'll list out the subjects in the chat box.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
hold for
Nice
some
one.
time.
Yeah. Okay, I think then Sachin, your question will be answered by Devasena ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So any other question from anyone? Okay, so thank you for your patience and thank you for listening to me. By the way, like I would like to know, like what is the takeaway you had from my talk? Just in a minute or two, can someone tell me?
So rather than looking up for CGPA, we should approach towards better learning and always lean for quality education and not go towards CGPA. It will come by itself.
Automatic. Great, great. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
thank you all. Devasena ma'am, over to you. Thank you. I'm done with my.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So hope you have got much clarity on examinations, grade, everything. Now I'm going to introduce the student council members. For the current year, the president of student council is Atluri Hitesh, final ECE. Technical secretary Balatejo Kiran, final ECE. Sports secretary Banda Saitija Reddy, final CSE. And cultural secretary Ayushi, final CSE. Sorry, final ECE. In third year, Raila Hashavardhan as vice president, Sam Astray as vice technical secretary, Lokeshwar as vice sports secretary, Auchitya vice cultural secretary. In second year, Ayush Singh from second ECE. Now, I request Atluri Hite, student council president, to interact with your juniors. Over to Hitesh.
Hello everyone, I am Hitesh. Before going ahead, I would like to welcome you to IIIT Trichy family. Today is a very special day for you all, as you are going to start a new and fresh journey, which is full of new challenges, milestones, and achievements. Few years ago, actually, I was also in your situation, like watching this journey to start, and so I was a bit tensed at that time. Like I had many questions, uh, like what is this place like? How are people? Will I be able to mix? Will I be able to get what I'm searching for? And many more. But I would like to just say one word: just relax, because even uh, we seniors or our faculty members or our college management, everyone is there for you. We will always try to make your journey smooth, and we'll try to see that there won't be any void uh, in your BTech life. Uh, and next, one more thing I would like to say is uh, we had a lot of changes in the past. Like if we take our college, actually, even before when I joined in 2015, it used to be in Anna University. Later, we shifted to IIIT Trichy, where we had many facilities. And like we enjoyed a lot of NIT facilities, and due to some space constraint, they asked us to change our hostels. Next, we changed it to KRC hostel. Uh, in that hostel, we faced, like there are few issues, but college management took our requests, and accordingly, we had some changes. Then later on, we gave another request, like hostel being in a different place was a bit difficult for us. So when we asked the college management, they said, okay, then we will shift everything at a place, and they shifted us to Oxford. Of course, due to COVID, we didn't see that college yet, but I guess it will be a nice one. And also, past 1 year, there were many changes. Like we got our own permanent faculty, and also our college construction got started, and even clubs and all also got initiated. Like few advantages to you is generally in any college your journey will be shaped by the college, like it is already there, like a systematic way. But here you can build your own college, you can shape it in your own way. Like few of your decisions can sometimes remain in the system for so long. Like suppose now you have the chance to name a fest or initiate few clubs, or even start few campaigns, or some ideas in the clubs, which can remain in the system. Like even if you pass out, the idea which you gave, the initiative which you took, the way which you whatever you start, like it will remain in the college forever. uh, that's what, like and even participating in the clubs will be very helpful for you. So this is what from my side, and so few of my council mates will introduce you towards the clubs. I think you already had the briefing regarding clubs yesterday, I guess. So okay, next over to Aishi. Hello, Aishi. Hello. Okay, I think she's having some network issues. Okay, so okay, or else if you have any doubts, you just ask me. I'll try to answer them. Okay, was not in detail, more like towards benefits of having those clubs. Okay, so Sachin, just turn on your mic and just explain me what you're trying to ask.
Actually, yesterday, Selva Kumar sir was there and telling us all about these clubs. So it was not much clear that to what extent they have been developed or will be developed in future. So are these operating just like WhatsApp groups or something? Cause
Okay, yeah, I got your point. See, Sachin, actually, clubs were initiated, but till last year they were not into much working condition. Like few of the clubs were operated by some, single people like that. But since last year, the two coding club is active. Like we even started our code chef chapter, so we have our own, like even in technical. Actually, we planned few technical fests in the last sem. That is in the when this COVID came, like in the March, April, we planned few technical fests. But unfortunately, due to COVID, college was abandoned and we could not conduct that. And regarding sports and cultural, I guess you won't have any doubt because past 3 4 years, like we were participating in inter triple ITs and many events. We had many events, so coding was a bit lagging. But since one past 1 year, like it's good, like it's in working condition. Actually, even yesterday or today, like they in IoT club they had a in which certificate like using that you can generate an automatic certificate, like since this is online we can do. So that's what. And
And
Sachin.
sir, apart from these inter triple IT meets and those cultural fests, the website always has always been posting about NIT facilities. And so, what are the sports facilities as of now, or
Okay,
the
in
last time
Oxford.
you were? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or no, no,
actually.
no, no, not in the
uh,
Oxford College, uh,
um,
the permanent campus.
Permanent campus, definitely you will have almost all general facilities like beat cricket, or I guess like
Like
we
indoor
didn't
sports complex
even we
for
didn't see,
these
right? So,
badminton and all.
yeah, badminton and also general sports facilities like we have seen the plan like basketball, cricket. For every sports, almost for every sports, the facilities are available in our permanent campus. Oxford, I'm not sure. Like even we didn't see.
Hmm.
Other than Oxford, it's fine.
So, can this information be uploaded to the website? Cause
Yeah, yeah, we will be updating it soon. Actually, we were trying to change the website, so because of that, like a whole new website, like we updated into new latest technologies.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
because of that, we couldn't upload by time.
And sir, just like other triple ITs state their average packages in all, like the
Yeah,
100%, if there is 100% placement, the average placement is for all the students.
yeah,
But in this case, like I visited this website 2 days back before getting admission. So there was written like average placement 12.7 LPA. But
yeah.
then after paying this fees and all, saw after that that there was written 10% for top 10% of the students.
Uh, that actually what happened is in our college, like few of them opted out of placements, and like it's not like if there are 40 students in a batch, not 40 of them participated in that. So and and due to many other reasons also, like they couldn't upload for the whole exact number,
And it
like
was not differentiated in between CSE and EC. It was just like, so we couldn't get an idea about who were those
yeah,
10% of
like
those students.
in EC core directly, not many of them got placed. Like even from EC, few of them got placed in this, I mean CSE domain. So
Okay.
it's like more or less same. So they just didn't differentiate it. And that too, our college intake is also like not more, right? So according to that, they made those numbers.
Okay. So in case a software company, like by 2023 or 24, by the time we
Yeah,
pass out, some software company in case visits our campus, so are the EC students also allowed to sit for the
yeah,
campus
yeah,
drives?
yeah, of course. Even
Okay.
in our batch now, we are sitting for. I am from EC and I am attending CSE placements also. There's no problem in that. Until and unless if that company alone asks alone for CSE students, generally that won't happen. Like till now, we didn't face that issue. Like whichever company came, they didn't mention anything. They agreed
Okay.
both CSE and ECE.
Okay. And the internships, sir, are for like other triple ITs. I checked their website. Like Surat provides internship for 6 months. So Trichy has for 2 months or 6 months in the sixth or seventh semester.
It's actually 2 months in summer, but now we are having 6 months also. Like since it is online,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like in the later on curriculum, I'm not aware. Like for you, curriculum is changed, and in that I'm not aware of that. But in our batch now, we are having like Online, you are doing 6 months intern also now, since it is online.
Okay.
Yeah. According to curriculum, it is 2 months only.
Okay.
About your curriculum, I don't have much idea.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, then I will hand over to Saiteja Reddy.
Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Saiteja, you are audible.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This side, I'm Saiteja Reddy. So, as President Hitesh told, from this day, you will start a new journey in your life. Like now, so I'm in the post of sports secretary. So, when my orientation took place, one alumni told me that the one thing that is abundant in your engineering life is time. And at first, I didn't know what time is and what he's telling. So from my journey, what I understood is that's true, absolutely correct. That you will get abundant time. So it's up to you how you manage that time and how will you succeed. So many will tell me that it's not like you can't study if you are in sports. So you can study and you can be in a sports team uh, simultaneously. So from our college, there are many active sports clubs, and whoever is interested can contact your sports representative for that club, or else contact your captain, and they will tell you how it's going on and what is the process for taking into one sports club. And so, as far as inter-tribalities, uh, as far as inter-tribalité, so until now we participated in 3 inter-tribalities and the results were good. Uh, and then we got one new sports in charge this year, that's Suresh sir, and I think you guys know him. And he's very friendly and he's very helpful. You can contact him whenever you want. And we, with Suresh sir, traveled to Jabalpur, and trust me, he's like one of a mentor who always encourages us. And then remember one thing when you are in engineering, that's many of you I think know that Pareto principle, that's 20/80. Like it's not like how much time you work, it's how much output you get when you work. So
Saiteja, hello. I
yes,
think
yes.
your pitch is little bit high on
Okay,
the
okay.
screen.
I think my earphone problem. Okay, so see, as many of you are asking about placements, ours is new college, and I think every year the placements is increasing, the placement percentage and the placement companies, and this will happen with every institute. So uh, uh, now the world is progressing towards open source. So it's not like a company will come to your college and they'll pick you from your college. If you are interested and if you are really hardworking and if you want to succeed, then there are many ways. Like you can always contest in one. I mean, many companies are gonna contest one exam. They're in like coding platforms, and I'm telling you from year one, from the first day onwards, start studying, preparing coding. I mean, practicing coding, and that's coding is nothing but your skills. That's aptitude skills, and hence the placements will increase gradually, and that will not be a problem in your life. And that's it. Thank you. One thing that is enjoy your time in the college as much as possible. That's it.
Hello. If you have any more doubts, you can ask. Hello, Sachin.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So your problem is with the 10%, right? Okay, I can understand. I can understand from your point of view. Uh,
No, later after seeing this 10%, I checked other triple IIT's website, and like triple IT Vadodara state quotes 13.2 LP as an average packet. So it is 13.2 for all the students who got placed. So it's not like top 15%, top 20%.
uh, Sachin, actually, like whichever institute it may be, the numbers what they quote, like they will be on some, like they will calculate based taking on few things. According to that, they will calculate. Few will mention, few won't mention. For our college, if you want the exact number for whoever has sat for placements, it's around 8, I guess. Okay. Hello. Think that part we updated in some other triple ITN's network or somewhere there we updated it, I guess.
So the average has been updated, you're saying?
No, not in our website. I told you, right? Our
Yeah,
website
triple
is
IIT's on Instagram.
yeah, I mean Instagram, and it is also on triple ITN's network website is there, where our
Okay,
students are also part of that startup.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Triple ITT student, I guess no one. But they're few are just planning, like a part of startup. One of our batchmate is a part of startup. Like not everyone of that startup are from triple ITT. Like he along with his three of his friends started a startup, but it's not completely triple ITT startup. Yeah. And next.
And sir, what all companies came for the placement drives this year? If we can get to know that. For CSE department, obviously.
For CSE department, obviously, yeah, Capgemini, this MaxiML, next Intellect Design, and few other companies are also there. Actually, I don't remember the names.
Hello, Keshav. Can you please switch on your mic and can you ask your question?
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes. You are able.
S- Tell me about some further studies after BTech graduation.
Further studies in the sense you wanna go into management side or you wanna go into this
No,
technical
no,
side.
technical side.
Technical side, you can always go for MTech, or you can also directly join PhD into any of the IITs, and you can go for MS.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay, okay, yes. Yes, yes. Hitesh lost his network. Any more doubts? Just tell me, Sachin, what's your question?
Yeah, my question is regarding, as Hitesh sir was saying that they have a brief plan of as they are part of student council, they have brief plan of what all facilities are going to be provided in the permanent campus. So can we also get an idea about that?
Yes, you'll have labs and you'll have the sports infrastructure.
Sports
You'll have
infrastructure, as in, matlab, my particular question was like indoor badminton courts and squash, like
yes,
squash, table tennis, right?
yes. There's a plan for indoor badminton court,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll also have table tennis indoor court with that, and you'll also have a indoor volleyball court there.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Abhishek. There is one club, a network security club, and I think they are researching about this hacking classes. Yes, Abhishek. We will update you the date, and there will be yes. We will take from first year also.
Hello, sorry, I had network issue, so I got disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had one more question that in case I'll be traveling from the Trichy airport to the campus, so is it safe traveling like at 11 p.m. or at night?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
absolutely
yes.
safe. It's absolutely safe because we we travel through train and always our train will come. I mean, it will be around midnight 1 and 2. So we travel many times and we didn't face any issue.
Okay. And one of the professors was stating about uh, a certain dress code about the formal that will be wearing only formal dresses. So in case we go out of the campus and we are wearing casual, so what happens?
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it
It's
like
okay.
it was
I
not
mean,
sounding like
see,
okay?
see, if you are going outside, you can wear whatever you like. It's
Okay.
about that the dress code is for classroom. Like whenever you visit class, there
Mhm.
should be a proper dress code. If you are in your hostel, it's your wish. If you are going out, that means definitely you are going from hostel, right? Not a problem, not an issue.
Okay. And what about vegetarian food in the mess and like
Both
is
veg
it
and I mean, that's what I hope. Like in new campus also, it will be fine as we had earlier. Like we had in NIT mess where the food was good. Like it's very nice for both veg and non-vegetarian. So similarly, they are planning in our new campus also, like to get the same quality of food.
Sachin, you're from which place?
ma'am, I'm from Delhi.
Oh, you're from Delhi. You'll get North Indian food as well. I'm from Punjab. I've never faced any issue in South.
Okay, that's good to know. And one more query that like other triple ITs have faculties in numbers of 33 and 34 and that too PhD from reputed IITs. So I saw this triple IT Trichy website and we have very less professors as of now, and that too permanent faculty is also lesser than that. So is there any recruitment going on or will it be like this continued?
Sachin, no, actually, that's what I said. Since past 1 year, everything is changing.
Okay.
Like previously, we had only temporary faculty and NIT faculty used to teach us. But past 1 year,
Right.
they recruited permanent faculty. And in next 1 year, like now they are recruiting PhD students also. That's what, like year by year, it will be changing.
Okay, but I was checking their LinkedIn profiles. So most of them from were from either from Anna University or there is some other state university, I guess. So very few of them like Jacob Thomas sir were from PhD holders from reputed colleges like triple I, like other triple ITs have their professors. in 30 and 40 professors are there. So there were only 6 to 8, I guess.
Sachin,
We have less
see,
number of students as well.
students, yeah, that's what.
So that's the main
Now,
issue.
Like Triple IT Gwalior has a student strength of around 600 or 700, but
Yeah.
they
yeah,
have
our strength is 150.
30 or
Yeah, that's
40.
all. We are in somebody's else campus, so the number of intakes were always kept less. Now in permanent campus, maybe the number of students taken would be more. So obviously there will be appropriate amount of teachers, professors.
Okay.
And also, like, even till last semester, few of our courses were taught by NIT faculty. That's what, like, you will be given the best quality, like, with the faculty whom we have, like, they teaches us the best courses, like, whatever they are specialized in, they teach us their own courses. And if there is a shortage, they won't compromise, like one student, one faculty teaching other subject, they won't do that. Like, they'll just try to search for the best faculty always.
Like
That I can
Selva
explain.
Kumar sir was mentioning about those clubs, and I was seeing that 4 or 5 clubs were under one professor, and other 4 or 5 were under another professor. So
No, not
I
four, five.
thought there was
Actually, what happened is, for every club, they gave two in charges.
okay.
So, uh, in one club, one in charge is main, and the other will be like supportive faculty. And in the other club, it is vice versa. That's what. Like, they just adjusted because, like, according to their expertise, they adjusted. And in case if there is an issue, they should have someone else to help, so or to answer. So they just added one more faculty.
So according to you, the faculty members are going to increase in future, and
Hello, hello.
student
I
capacity
didn't
is
get
also
you.
going to increase as permanent campus is approaching
No,
in.
no, Sachin, can you repeat it again? I didn't.
Yeah, I was saying that according to both of you, the faculty members are going to increase in future, and
Yeah,
student
definitely.
strength also as permanent campus is approaching in. So
Yes.
okay,
Li- Like last time, I think intake was around some 40.
yeah, yeah,
Now your batch, you could see it's around 70, I guess.
okay, 40 in total, CS and EC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
combined
I mean
CSE.
40 to 50. I mean 40 to
Okay,
50, I guess around 50. Now it's around 70.
okay,
And even they recruited PhD students also this year.
yeah, 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 I saw.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
gonna
what.
increase in near future also.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah. And any more doubts?
Yeah, sir. Can we contact you people after this Google Meet ends up, like WhatsApp
Yeah,
or something else?
definitely.
To both of us?
Yeah, we are going to add you in a new WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Uh, my next plan is to say about that only. Like, we'll be sending you a link to join a WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
You can join that, and you also can create a one separate group for your first years itself. Like, you just start
Yeah, yeah,
speaking among
we have.
yourself. Like,
Yeah, we have
yeah, if
done
it,
that.
yeah, okay. So if you already have, then you just contact me.
Okay.
Like, we'll be sending you a link.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone from first year join in that. Like, it is common group for all. Till now, 3 years were there. Now, if you join all 4 years, you will be having one common group.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You just start socializing. Like, you talk with everyone among your first years and also seniors. Like, if it is college, it's a different thing. I know it's difficult now, but just try to do that.
Okay, sir. I'll. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. And someone asked about future studies in chat, I guess. I didn't get you.
Saiteja replied to him this.
Okay, okay, okay. And still, do you have any queries?
How many girls in this batch?
Very few, I guess.
D, I think it's 5.
In different branches?
No, I think that's combined.
Okay. Okay, can you all give a small intro about yourself? Is it okay for you all?
Yeah, they can give, I guess. Don't start
Just your
leaving.
name, just
Just
your
your
name,
name and
your
place.
place, and something interesting about you, just in one line. Okay, if you don't come, then I'll start taking your names. Yeah, everybody. Everyone, Sachin.
Yeah, so I'm Sachin Dayal. I belong to Delhi and I have joined ECE department in IIIT. My hobbies are almost everything. And the reason I've been questioning repeatedly about badminton course and all, is that I've been into sports and all since a very long time now. And I am into music and all. I play guitar, keyboard and all. So that's all about me.
Oh, so you're multi-talented.
No,
Okay,
it's
next
not
one.
like that.
Um, okay, next it's Abhi.
Hi, I'm Abhishek Upadhyay from Delhi. I'm in ECE branch and I like politics. That's all.
You like politics?
Yeah, I do. My uncle is a spokesperson in Congress, so that's why.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Anish? Anish?
Yeah, everyone make it quick. Like you just take turns by yourself. See, taking initiative starts from now itself.
No, you're not audible, Anish.
Hello, seniors. I myself am Kamal Raj, and I belong to Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and I have taken ECE branch. And comedy is somewhat special. I am. There's nothing else. Not up to that means I can make some fun of the people. I can entertain my friends.
Okay.
I'm Tejashvi from Andhra Pradesh. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Tejasvi.
I'm in ECE branch, and I'll play very well in sports. That's all.
Which sports?
Coco, basketball, volleyball, and throw ball.
There you go. I see your throwball captain.
Captain, yes.
I'm glad we have someone in sports, that too in girls.
Thank you.
I think this time we can make a volleyball team also if colleges get open.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Bardwaj. I am from AP, ECE group.
Okay, something interesting about you?
So interesting about me, I can play video game for 3 hours continuous without getting my eyes strained.
Okay.
That is quite common actually. Something interesting.
3 hours? I don't think it's common.
Yeah, you should come to our hostel.
Yeah, once you'll go to hostel, you'll understand.
Yeah, okay. I'll join along with you, bro.
Okay, then one query like regarding language barriers and all, you don't need to worry about it. Be it language barrier, be it place or anything, like even departments ECE or CSE, we never had anything. Like even when we had few issues during our college times also, everyone united and we spoke for ourselves. We don't feel that here. We never had also. We treat
There will be
everyone
no
equally.
language barrier.
Yeah, at all.
I'm telling you,
Language
I'm
barrier,
from
no.
Punjab, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know any South Indian language, but still I could manage in everything. And actually, those people are very friendly, whether it be the faculty or the mates you'll have now. Just be mingle with each other. It's not. I know it's difficult for you people being in online course, but as much as you can try to be friendly with each other, because you people are going to be together for the next 4 years. Don't make groups on the basis of language, or don't like discriminate anyone. Just mingle up with everyone.
But
It's not
we
about
won't
the
be able to
language.
understand the local languages. I'm not even able to distinguish between Tamil, Telugu, or Malayalam with languages like.
Yeah, in the beginning that will happen. That happened with me as well. I was not a person who likes to eat South Indian food, but
Okay.
going there you adapt to things, and actually it's fun going and learning someone else culture, language. It's actually pretty much interesting.
Now she is teaching her friends Tamil.
Okay.
That's what, like, see, even I'm from Andhra, even I won't understand Tamil. But
Okay.
I was able to manage. I know it's different for North Indian and South Indian, but there's nothing much. Like max 1 2 months, that's all. Like once you go out and once you see places, you'll understand. Actually, this is very advantage. This is an advantage for you. Like when you get placed, you don't know where you will get placed, right? It's
Okay.
all about experience. That's all.
Actually, I have read many answers on Quora regarding the fight between the. I'm not aware of it actually, but the fight that goes on between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So, is it like if we want to travel to Karnataka, we have to take some passes, and they can
No, no,
stop
no,
us and
not
they
at all.
start bullying?
No, no, Sachin. Please
No, no,
don't
no.
bring politics to this here.
No, 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 no.
See,
I'm
those
not
and all
Man, it
happens
is
aware of
only
not
in
that.
India and
social media.
Pakistan.
Okay,
Yeah,
See,
just
those
one.
and all just
Okay.
happens in social media. That's all.
okay, okay. That's good.
Yeah. See, even cricket fans fight on social media, but on offline you will see them, right? Two friends just fight on social media. That's all. Anything
Okay.
won't happen. Don't be afraid.
Actually, I once visited Bangalore, and we were going to Ooty, I guess, and they just bullied us so much that I think there is something, some issues like that regarding.
Yeah, that might be some heat time. Like in between there was me, but we never faced an issue. Even during those days also in Trichy, like particularly in Trichy, actually it's a very peaceful place. Like you don't see much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hitesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, shall we wind up with
Okay, ma'am.
this?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you, Sachin, and the rest of you, whoever has really, interacting with your seniors. Hitesh, you did a really good job, and yes, that was really a good interaction, I would say. So now we have amidst us Dr. Rinshu, who will be talking about. 1 minute, give me a minute, I'll be back, I'll be joining you.
जब आप मैच जीतने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो आप चाहते हैं कि पहले एरन फिंच का कैच और मनीष पांडे से उम्मीद की जाती है कि ये कैच पकड़े और ये आप काफी शॉट और शुरुआत देख लीजिए, स्टार्ट देख लीजिए, कितना उम्दा रहा है यहाँ पर ऑस्ट्रेलिया।
From 12 to 6, I think we are switching off. Night 12 o'clock it will be switched off. Next day mornings this will be switched on. And during exam time,
good evening, everyone. So we have amidst us our director, our esteemed director, and the chief guest of the valedictory function as well. So shall we start at 4:30, sir, or shall we go ahead, sir?
I thinking is 4:30 we announced. Let's go by 4:30. Okay, let them release that.
Okay, sir. So there is a feedback form
So
for
is
the
it
students. Yes, sir.
Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible, sir.
Okay, okay. Because in
Yeah,
the
just
alternative data.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then
sir.
good.
Yeah, please let them
It's
go.
it's a clear voice.
Yes, sir. It's clear, sir.
Okay, okay then. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So then we'll start the valedictory function at 4:30. Before which I want the students to fill a feedback form, which I'll be sharing with them now. I'm actually posting a feedback form in the group, in the chat box. So please kindly fill it.
Ma'am, it's asking for some permission and it's not opening.
Just give me a second. I'll check it.
Okay.
So now are you able to access it? Now is the link active?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay,
It's
I'll
asking
post
for
it
some
again then.
permission.
No issues. Now it must be okay. I'll post it again.
It's not working, ma'am.
Now I have posted one. Please use this link.
Now it is still asking for the permission.
Yeah, it's still
Is
not
it so?
working.
No, it won't ask you now.
Ma'am, it is asking, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It is
Is it?
also.
Yes, ma'am, there's a problem.
Okay, then no issues. We will have a oral feedback session if this form is not possible for you to.
Yes, ma'am. Sindhu ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
you can disable the option, madam. One
Yeah, I
option will be
disabled
there
it.
in Google Form.
Yeah. I disabled it, ma'am. I disabled it. Now they may
Now it may
the.
be okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
That's it.
it
That's it.
now
Yeah.
it will be
Please
working.
go ahead. Please go ahead. Just in another just 7 minutes, we will start the valedictory function, within which it would be great if you can fill it. Thank you.
And those who have submitted the form, what should they do?
Yeah, kindly wait. We have the valedictory function at 4:30. So stay, in Google Meet. So once again, good evening, and I welcome you all to the valedictory function of the orientation program 2020. And amidst us, we have our esteemed director and the Venerable Dr. Ian Kumaresan sir from NIT, who will be the valedictory, who will address the students on the valedictory function. So, so shall we start with the student feedback, sir?
Yeah, please. Does other
Okay,
programs
sir.
have been conducted as per the plan or any other things? Some report like what are happening? You can just give us 2 minutes review.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. So it is time to hear from you. So far, we have been talking, and most of us have been talking. Yes, Sachin, please unmute your, mute your microphone. Thank you. So we have amidst us many of the students who would have been, who would have benefited out of the program. So I would like to hear from them, and we would love to listen to your feedback so that we can improve ourselves. So we have B. Satvika from CSE. I would like you to take 2 minutes and kindly give your feedback on the sessions. Satvika?
Not yet.
Okay. So we have another person, Divya Shegar. Divya Shegar. Please unmute yourself and talk to us.
Just share my experience. Yeah, okay.
Divya Shegar, are you there? Please give your feedback. Yes, unmute yourself and talk.
So currently I'm working as a secretary and giving a description about my background and I give the demo of the teaching session. So in this particular topic, I've been talking about the transmission line. Just to give you a brief information about this, so in our schools, or you can say in the starting of our
Okay, Divya Shegar. The next person is Vaibhav Agarwal. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, ma'am. Hello and good afternoon to one and all present. I am Vaibhav Agrawal and I am from the CSE branch. First of all, I would like to thank the faculty and director of the institute for conducting a very meaningful and informative orientation over the past 3 days. Also, I would like to thank the special speakers for guiding us and the valuable advice which we have received from them. I believe that all the students have gained a lot of the information about the institute, campus, hostel, and curriculum of the IIIT. Also, the advice on time management, thinking in a different way, and how we should be learning our courses will be helping us in becoming great personalities in the next 4 years. I expect that not only our stay in the campus and learning the useful skills, but also the online classes taking place now will be very enjoyable and knowledgeable at the same time. I look forward to join the classes and interact with my batchmates and faculty in the upcoming classes. And I also would be looking forward to take part in the various activities organized by the institute. Thank you once again to the institute for having a wonderful orientation session. Hope everybody has a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaibhav, for that short feedback. Yes, do we have anybody else who is going to give feedback? Because the rest of the others are not available to take the call, and one has a microphone problem. Sarthak Kumar, can you give your feedback?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Sarthak. Please go ahead.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sarthak Kumar from CSE department. And I would, first of all, I would like to thank Director Sir and the faculty members for conducting the orientation program so well that it cleared all the doubts in the minds of the students who have just enrolled in the first year. We have got all the idea about the campus and all the college life which we are going to have in the next 4 years. And other things Manvik Agarwal has already told, I think. So it would be, I'm thankful for him for telling all the things which was in my mind as well. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sarthak, for that brief feedback. Yes, and do we have Lekhana, who can give us a feedback now? Lekhana? Satvika, if you can talk now, we would like to listen to your feedback.
Sindhu?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Kamal Rajesh.
Okay.
He posted a message in chat
HOD,
box.
sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes. Kamal Raj, yes, you can.
Hello,
You're audible.
respected ma'am and HOD, sir. This session was very useful for me and also for my parents to clear some doubts and some rumors that were false on the IIIT Tirchi. And I also know about our seniors, how much they are supportive, and their speeches they were saying were motivating us, and the motivators those who came for us to say how the time is very important, and many speeches you should not procrastinate any things that the institute or whatever projects you are getting in your future. And also I like and it's my pleasure to join the IIIT Tirchi, and thank you ma'am and thank you sir and all the motivators from my heart and my parents. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kamal Raj. Thank you for volunteering. Yes, now it is time to listen to the chief guest of the day. That is Dr. N. Kumareshan, who is the Dean of Student Welfare at NIT Tiruchirappalli. And he has around 2 decades of experience as an electrical engineering professor. And yes, his area of interests are renewable energy, electric conversion systems, and design and analysis of electrical machines for renewable energy applications and other related fields. And he has completed, guiding almost 7 PhD scholars, and still he has 6 more people with him. And yes, sir, we are very happy to have you here on this day. And yes, sir, it's over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, respected Director, IIIT Tiruchirappalli, Dr. NVS Narasimha Sharma, faculty members, staff, proud parents, and students friends. Good evening to all of you. I consider it is a privilege bestowed to me to interact with you all on this auspicious occasion. First of all, I join with the director IIIT Tiruchirappalli and others to welcome the first year students of 2020-21 batch into the fold of Indian Institute of Information Technology Tiruchirappalli. Incidentally, I had coordinated the admission process for IIIT Tiruchirappalli for last 3 years. Also, as a Dean IIIT Tiruchirappalli, I have contributed little bit for the progress of this institute for about a year, just before or prior to Professor Sharma joined as a director. During this period, I had an opportunity to closely interact with students and offered my service for their growth. At this juncture, I thank Director NIT Tiruchirappalli, Dr. Mini Saji Thomas, for all the support and encouragement rendered to execute the responsibility as Dean IIIT. I also thank my associate deans, Dr. Raja, Dr. Gerald, and Dr. Velmati, for their unstinted support during the said period. The young and energetic faculty and office people have also cooperated well for successfully managing the institute. As you are aware, the IIIT Tiruchirappalli recently recruited qualified faculty members, and they will shoulder the responsibility of shaping you under the guidance of your director. Of course, NIT Tiruchirappalli will always extend all possible support for your growth and success. With the experience what I had with your institute, I can confidently say that the quality of students admitted here is on par with the NIT students. Now, what you need is perseverance to achieve the goal. Hence, do not get weakened in any trying situation and maintain that confidence. If only you have the willpower, you can overcome the hurdles and move towards your goal. Do remember, life is always filled with varied experiences, good, gratifying, and also unexpected. Not only you, everybody faces some sort of formidable challenges in life. Fill your mind always with rich, positive thoughts. So, what is your duty now? As exhorted by our former President APJ Abdul Kalam, you should do your part of the work as best as possible, holding on to relevant professional ethics. At this juncture, let me quote an apt Thirukkural to bring out the stubbornness in upholding righteousness. அருமை உடைத்தென்று அசவாமை வேண்டும் பெருமை முயற்சி தரும். Let not the magnitude of any intricate task unnerve you. Strenuous effort will ever brings victory. Work hard, program your time and activities appropriately. Be always in resonance with your chosen role models and achievers. Let me recall poet Magakavi Bharadiyar. He sang, மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கூட வேண்டும், கைப்பட வேண்டும். It means we should have an unwavering mind in discharging our rightful duties, kindness and sweetness in the words we speak, and purity in our thoughts, and strive to achieve all the good things that we aspire to acquire, to lead a purposeful life. Bear in mind, there are crores of or plenty of people who are not fortunate enough to get the opportunities you have now. Make full use of those facilities made available to you by your institution, and be sure you will be successful in your profession. Dear students, the director IIIT Tiruchirappalli and his team would have assured you that the institute, while conducting all your academic activities, will also enable you to participate in a number of co-curricular and extracurricular activities. During the period of preparation for securing the academic degree, it is essential that the student should develop a wholesome personality, and you do not lag behind in any way in utilizing the knowledge and expertise with confidence, communicating effectively, leading a team, and facing the challenges of the competitive world. You should keep in mind that the educated youth form the core fabric of any developing country. In the first session of the parliament after taking over as president, Bharat Ratna APJ Abdul Kalam started his address with the following quotes. I climbed and climbed, where is the peak, my lord? I plugged and plugged, where is the treasure of knowledge, my lord? So, the learning and seeking knowledge is not over these few years, that is 4 years only. It is a lifelong journey. You also dream big, as Bharat Ratna APJ Abdul Kalam exhorted. IIIT Tiruchirappalli will put all their efforts and work with unwavering commitment so that you become highly competent engineers in your respective area of specialization and enhance the reputation of institute. So with this, once again, I welcome you all to the IIIT Tiruchirappalli. Wish your 4 years of your stay at IIIT Tiruchirappalli will be the memorable one, and make your parents to feel pride. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words. Sir, I would like to end the program with the national anthem. So I would like everyone to raise in your place.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you one and all for your patience and presence during the 3-day orientation program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.